Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. Just here to put down our cards for next week, which I believe, I should look this stuff up before I start really, but I believe it starts on 16th, oh no, 17th of August. So I'm going to have a little shuffle of the black and white Faulkner deck. Just a quick reminder, this deck is actually going to be available again. It is available for pre-order. I'll put the link down below. Let me just have a little shuffle and see what the black and white Faulkner deck's got for us today for next week. Okay. Let's see. So today we've got the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is interesting because it kind of talks about having to juggle things around a little bit, move stuff about, having to keep all the balls in the air at the same time. So it can be saying that the beginning of the week, it's going to be a little bit like that. A little might feel like you need to be sort of here, there, and everywhere, and trying to keep things balanced, trying to keep things in order. I kind of feel like sometimes with the Two of Pentacles that we have to be mindful of energy and not put all our energy into one area, so that we stay in a state of some sort of equilibrium, really, so that we don't just all focus on one thing, just keep very, sort of narrow-minded. Focus is good, but sometimes we have to just broaden that out a little bit and make sure that we've got some balance around us. So that's what the Two of Pentacles is talking about. Now, as I did last week, I shuffled the inner child cards off the camera because they are huge and it's just really, really difficult to shuffle them on the camera without knocking everything over. So I've already shuffled it and I'm going to take the top card. Let's have a look and see what we've got. So the top card we have here is the Earth Child. So this is really beautiful card. So I'm just going to have a quick look into the book of the Inner Child and just see what the message is in this deck, because it is it's not different to the Rider-Waite, but it sometimes has some extra things to say or something a little bit different. This would be the equivalent of the World, though. So in terms of that sort of energy, it would talk about bringing something to a conclusion or completing a cycle. Or often when I get the World card, it can talk about like the world being at your feet so you can have everything. So it's a really good, strong, positive card in the tarot. So this is talking about the human soul preparing for rebirth. So yeah, it can talk about all of that. End of a cycle, beginning of a new cycle. Exactly the same as the Earth, as the World in the Rider-Waite version of the tarot. So, it is about that energy of bringing things to a conclusion and being able to move forward into something new. I always think that the World is a really kind of optimistic card, because it's kind of saying that you can have anything. So once this cycle that you're in right now has finished, you'll be moving forward into the next cycle. So we currently have a new moon coming up early next week. I think it's around about Tuesday. Don't quote me on that. I need to look that up. But you've got this whole new energy coming in. So we are coming to the end of that previous moon cycle and moving into the next one. So we do have that kind of energy around us, but it's really lovely, the World. I love the World because it's just so optimistic and hopeful. So really nice cards for the end of the week. So I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a slow start and then moving towards a better energy towards the end of the week. Excuse me. just going to show you Chinook because he hasn't been around for the last few times I've done readings. Hi, Nook. You going to say hi? Going to say hi, or are you too busy having a wash? Nook. He's too busy having a wash, I think. But yeah, they've not been around when I've been doing the last few weeks' readings. I think because it's been hot, they've been hiding in the cool somewhere. But it's much more comfortable at the moment, so they're out and about. Just going to have a little shuffle of... I'm using the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck again. So I'll just be putting down one of these to go with our lovely tarot cards. But yeah, it just feels like it's kind of a little bit of a slow start to the week, and then we're moving into a much kind of more productive energy of getting stuff done, getting things finished, getting things completed, so that we're ready to move forward into something new. So this is our Nature's Whispers. So it's interesting because this is the Pause card. So again, we've got this energy of almost taking stock. So, you know, sometimes when we have come to the end of cycle, there is a little bit of a pause before we power on into something brand new. So don't be afraid to take that time out. It's a little bit like the Hanged Man, I suppose, where you kind of can't move forward quite as quickly as you might like to. So it's important to embrace that energy of stillness. Sometimes we all get frustrated with that needing to take a little bit of time before we can rush forward. Especially if you're a fire sign energy and you want to charge forward, it can be really frustrating not to do that and not to be able to do that straight away. But this is a really I love these Nature's Whispers cards. They're so beautiful. So there's a lot of green and pink card colour in the card. So the green and pink colours talk about your heart chakra, so balancing that heart chakra and taking that little bit of time out for self-care, self-love. It's a really good energy to have with Pause. Really interesting as well, because Pause in this deck is number 4. I don't know if you can actually see the number, but there's number 4. And we are in a number 4 year at the moment, and this year certainly does feel like we are on pause. Frustrating as that is, many things have been curtailed and are on pause, aren't they? So it's an interesting energy that has brought in for us this week. So yeah, don't be surprised if you're kind of feeling like you need to take a little bit of time out, have a little bit of a rest, put the pause button on for a little while. Nothing wrong with that. Can be frustrating, but sometimes it's needed. I'm just going to put down a Brian card to go with these for next week, just to see what Brian's got to add. Okay. And here we've got Brian. And Brian's saying showtime. So there is certainly a progression in these cards of moving through this, need to get things balanced and kind of draw things to a bit of a conclusion. Take a little bit of a breather and then we're ready to go. You know, showtime is all about things happening and getting stuff moving and things going your way. So these cards do look as if they're building to that point. You know, we've got this slow start followed by this completion, getting stuff completed and finished, getting a line drawn under things, and then just taking that little breather to actually kind of just take a breath before you start to pile forward into showtime. So hopefully that has helped a little bit. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this kind of thing, do please subscribe and follow me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel because I do lots of this kind of sort of thing. And it'd be lovely to see you again. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.